What's up, guys? It's Christopher DAV1D on the forums and TVN, Aerovapor on YouTube. I just recently, like 2 days ago, got back from a 11-day vacation to Florida where I took the family to Disney and all that. And while I was there, I figured there's nothing better than coming home to vape mail, so I ordered a shitload of it. Sorry. One of the things that I ordered was the Flukes. No, that's not Mommy. Shh. The Flukes Phoenix 510 bottom coil clear cartomizer, which looks like this, with this little cap thingamahoozy that comes on it. So when you get them, they look like this. They also come with a drip tip, which is a soft, rubbery sort of drip tip. So, first of all, the way you fill it is take off that top mouthpiece. You don't really need it. You have a drip tip. Yes, you do have to fill it with a syringe, but I promise you it is oh so worth it. So, fill up your syringe to just over a mil. In there, because of my lighting, you're not going to be able to see it. There it is. There's a little fill hole on the side of the middle hole. So, hold it. You don't have to hold it upside down. You can put it in normally. Poke it through. And then once you poke it through, fill it upside down. That'll ensure that it won't leak out the bottom at all. So, fill it up. Pull this out. It won't leak out the top. Take your drip tip and magically it's filled, and put your drip tip on it. I have yet to have it leak at all, like at all. The reason I picked this one to review first, because I have a bunch of stuff to review that I purchased, was because of how incredible it's working thus far. So I have right here my mini Evo, which I'll talk about later. It's running straight 3.7 volts, and so let me take a hit. The cartomizer is 2.4 to 2.6 ohms, but it does not feel it. It gives you so much vapor production that it feels like more, but I'll take a hit and show you that. That's at 3.7 volts.
Oh, hey! Are you looking for these?
No. What are you talking about?
I decided to make some small creative adjustments on our performance.
Creative changes? Dude, what? No way! What kind of changes?
Just, the choreography and the song. Alright.
I'm not getting any dry hits at all. I have not had any leaking at all. I've left it laying on its side. Just has not leaked a bit. Now, one thing I have found with these is that even though they're 2.4 to 2.6 ohm, they work much better at 3.7 volts. Once you start getting higher, you don't get dry hits, but you get to that point where you feel like you could have a dry hit coming up. Now, the dry hit never comes, but nevertheless, it's not as full flavored if you go up in the voltage. I tried 4 volts, and for a while that was working well, but then I would get to the point where even though I had flavor and throat hit and all that, I felt like, well, the next hit's going to be dry. And it wasn't, but it just wasn't as flavored as previously. So my recommendation is that you keep them at low voltage, at 3.7. Great flavor, great throat hit, incredible plumes of vapor. It's still hanging out in the air, just performing well. This is supposed to be like the CE3 that never was. You know, we all tried, at least I know I tried the CE3, and the first tank full, it was banging out and the flavor was great. And then the second tank full, you go to fill it and psh, all the liquid comes out the bottom like a friggin' fountain. So that was the last pack of CE3s I ever purchased. These Gotvapes came out with a lot of new Cartos, and I just wanted to try them all. I wanted to try something new. And out of what I have tried so far, this is the winner.
He's the coolest. Yeah. Fred is the best. He's as cool as can be.
One tip that I can give you is if you do want to vape at a little bit of a higher voltage, you know, you'll see as you're vaping it, you'll see the little, see? As you vape, those little bubbles are going to come up showing you that the juice is going through to the wick and you're getting good wicking on it. Now, if you vape at a higher voltage and the Carto can't keep up with you, if you take one little draw without firing, you see that bubble? It'll send a bubble up. And all I did was one little tiny draw, and now the wick is full of juice. Now, I haven't had to do that. The only time I did was at one point when I was going up to like 4.1, 4.2 volts. I found myself every once in a while having to do that because I wasn't getting dry hits, but at the same time, I wasn't getting as full flavored hits as I previously was.
I need poop.
No one ever messes with cat man. Yeah, come on.
One thing I will tell you is when you fill it, make sure you follow the procedure that I showed you. Put the needle in, turn it upside down, fill it from the upside down position, but leave some room. Do not fill it so it's like touching the top cap. Leave some air room in there. One fill, I did it all the way to the tippity top, and I was having to do dry pulls on it because there wasn't enough airflow circulating in there for the juice to go in and the air to go out. All of these types of Cartos work on air pressure. If you don't know that by now, all of them. They all work. The CE3s did, the Vortex does, this does. All of these types of Cartos work on air pressure. So when you're filling it, leave enough room to have a little bit of air in there. No, you can't use that one. You got to get the baby one. So, that is it. The Flukes Phoenix from Gotvapes.com. I am totally sold on this Carto. I've been having difficulty with my Stardust lately, the batch that I previously got. So it was a pleasant surprise to have this because the flavor is so much cleaner than other Cartos, especially than like Bogue and Smoke Tech filler Cartos. I do like those Cartos, but you definitely get a difference when you're vaping on this and then you go to a filler Carto. The taste is definitely different, and you kind of get something extra with a filler Carto than this, and this is just like straight pure flavor of your juice. Again, all that vapor, and this is at 3.7 volts, and this is like 2.4 ohms. So really putting out great vapor. No leaking issues, as you could see. You could turn it upside down. I've left it on its side. I haven't had it leak at all. So in my opinion, this is a total win. I am going to continue to use these until I find out something different. I also have some other stuff that's going to be coming up for review, like the new Vivi Nova tank that they have over at Gotvapes, which is kind of set up like a Stardust, the insides, and they have removable coils, but the way it is coiled is like a Stardust with that rubber piece. So I have that. I have the newer CE2s that they sell with the new tops that are just like, you can't see, just like the Visions. I also have these big Phoenix Cartos. I think these are also bottom coil. Yeah, bottom coil Cartos. So I got a bunch of reviews that are going to be coming up. So stay tuned, subscribe, hit me up with any comments or questions. But as far as this Carto goes, it has been a win for me so far. And if you're on the fence of purchasing it, I definitely think it's something you would like, especially if you are a CE2 lover. Like Justine, what is her name? Just Wah? Just Wah, yeah. On the threads and on TVN. So for the people who love the CE2, CE3 kind of flavor, these are a definite win for you. They don't leak. They put off great throat hit, great flavor, just all around a great vaping experience. So go give them a try. What's up, guys? It's Christopher DAV1D on ECF, the rest of the forums, Aerovapor. So by the time I got home, I had 5 packages, one of which was this video sucks.